So you're curious, what's the secret to becoming a six-figure life coach without a certification? Don't worry, I'm gonna go over with you all those secrets in this video.
We all win when we all win. We all win when we all win.
Hey there, my friend, I'm Super Sid, the marketing shaman, and I help life coaches and healers make their first or next 100K with profitable presentations. And today we're gonna go over the secrets to becoming a six-figure life coach without ever having to have a certification. Let's rock and roll. All right, so you want to become a six-figure life coach and you want to do it without becoming a certification. And the first thing you need to know is that you can. You do not need a certification to be able to help people. And understanding exactly what a life coach is really understanding that point in its fullest, right? Becoming a life coach is nothing more than helping people with their problems in their life, right? And we want to make sure that we identify these problems that we can help people. That's really where we want to start. So we need to identify who we want to help in the first place. And a lot of times we can get started with that by understanding the problems that the who that we want to help have. The first problem that we really want to solve here is what we classify as their surface desire. What a surface desire is when it comes to the problem is the surface desire is going to be the problem that they see. So when it comes to me, right, I'm fixing the surface desire of helping life coaches and healers make their first or their next 100K as a life coach and healer. That's a surface desire that I'm helping them obtain. Now, after we get to that surface desire, right, we need to make sure that this surface desire is going to help push them toward that goal that they want to get to. So usually when we're looking for our surface desires, it's going to, again, be something that is on the table, something that they can see, that they feel like they can reach, that they feel like they can do. And when we go and we figure out that surface desire, or usually those few surface desires that can be obtained around usually what they want to get, that's really going to help us then put out content for our offers, for our products, for ourselves as life coaches to get them to start walking in that direction by helping them get that surface desire. All right, so we understand the surface desire, right? We understand, okay, they want to make this amount of money, they want to be this much closer, whatever it is, right? What do they see on that table? Right? And it doesn't always have to be money. Sometimes it can be being around people. Sometimes it can be emotional. Sometimes it can be relationship based. Sometimes it can be money. Sometimes it can be other things that are financial. Sometimes it can be, so many other things. But don't just get stuck around money. That was just the example that I used. But a great question that we like to use when it comes to identifying not only this problem, but being able to bridge the gap into the main problem that we want to solve, which we'll talk about here in a minute, is the question that they're asking in their head. If I could just. By answering this question, you're going to be able to see the surface desires that they have, especially once you have your who. Now, if you figure out your surface desire before you've drawn out your who, that's okay. Now you know your surface desires, you can ask this question. By asking this question, it's going to give you more of an understanding of the type of person that you're wanting to help. So then you can take a blank piece of paper after you answer this question, you can start drawing out. What does your perfect prospect, your perfect client look like? What is it that they wear? What kind of music do they listen to? What kind of TV shows or media do they watch, right? What kind of social medias are they on? Where do they go hang out? Where do they get help with their problems? And this is really going to help you start to understand the minds of your prospects and the people that are looking for your help and that you want to find so that you can help them, so that you can start getting in their way. You can start putting up signs on their path, and you can start getting them to walk toward the solution that you've created. Before I go into the main desire that you want to make sure to solve so that you can sign up and become a six-figure life coach quickly without a certification, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out new and exciting videos and content every single day showing you, life coaches and healers, exactly how to make your first or next 100K as a life coach and healer. Make sure to click that button below and subscribe. All right, so now that we've asked that question and we understand the surface desires, let's go into the main desire. We call this the core desire that your prospects are wanting to obtain. And the formula for this and understanding this is just sort of take down what we've done. We figured out the surface desire, we've answered the question, and now we've written out our perfect client avatar, and we know exactly who we're wanting to go out there and we're wanting to talk to and we're wanting to help so that they will sign up with us as, a life coaching client or a healing client, right? So now we want to make sure that we use and leverage those answers that we've created, and we want to figure out the core desire to why they're wanting those surface desires. Look, I want to go out and make $100,000 so I can do what? The answer behind "so I can" becomes that core desire. So understanding, we like to use that phrase a lot. So I want to make $100,000 as a life coach so I can spend more time with my family, so I can spend more time with my husband, so I can travel more, so I can spend more time with my kids, so I can live the life that I wanted to live as an entrepreneur, so I can what? That core desire is ultimately what the surface desires are going to help them obtain, because that's what the surface desires are, what they can see, but they have to get to before they can obtain that core desire. If we can figure out those core desires, then we're going to be able to then create solutions as life coaches that are not only going to be able to help them get to that core desire that they want, is going to be able to help them get to that core desire that they so desperately are wanting to get to even faster, making it more enticing for them wanting to sign up with us and sign up with us as life coaches more quickly. Before I go over the first thing that we need to do once we understand the core desire of our prospects, I want to ask you, what is the problems that you help solve in your marketplace as a life coach? What is the problem that you help solve, and what's some of the surface desires that you're helping them, that you're helping your prospects get rid of or obtain so that they can get one step closer to their core desire? Let me know in those comments. All right, so we know the problem, right? We know the problem, and now, right, we've figured out what's the surface desires that we can basically get them to start walking toward. We've answered the question, and now we know the core desire. What's the next thing that we need to do? We need to create a solution, and in our world, what we call this solution is an offer. So we want to create an offer, an irresistible offer for our prospects as life coaches that is going to go out there and be so irresistible that they're going to feel stupid and dumb and be feeling crazy FOMO if they don't take action on this offer right now. So what we want to make sure that we do when we're creating our offers is not only creating the vertical offer and the solution that we're going to do to help them, but we want to make sure that we add things to that offer that are going to be that are going to make sure to answer their internal objections as well as their external objections, and we want to make sure we give them a reason to act now quickly that they might not get if they come back to get the offer in the near future. By adding in these three pieces, you're going to notice that a lot of people are going to raise their hand a lot faster, and a lot of people are going to take action on your offers a lot sooner. Are you a life coach who's looking to get new clients quickly? Well, then I just wrote a brand new guide that I'd like to give to you absolutely free. Just click on that link below and grab your free 100K Life Coach Launch Guide today. And don't forget, we all win when we all win. I choose to win, and I hope you choose to win by clicking on that link below and claiming your free 100K Life Coach Launch Guide right now. We'll see you in the next video.